Hi, and welcome back. Wrapping up this week's worth of programming on this Friday, the 11th day of March. We'll do so with a COVID update for McGoffin County. Numbers less than last week, and that, of course, has been the continuing trend. It's getting to the point to where it's not going to be followed quite as closely, I suspect, through local health departments and those across Kentucky. And we'll continue to try to just see exactly where we fall, hoping that it just falls away, and that's the last of it. We will certainly see. So I'll tell you what I can on that front in just a few moments. Arrests, other news, a lot of announcements, and a great deal of weather to talk about before I leave you for the weekend. Here's my note. That's my reminder. 72 degrees. 72 degrees outside the Your News Today and Sagersville Independent Studios and offices right around the 5 o'clock time frame. 72 beautiful degrees. Yes, a lot of folks, including myself, wore shorts today just because we knew that possibly 8 inches of snow was just around the corner. I'll update your forecast. Not a whole lot has changed. It's intensified just a bit, but keep in mind it's going to melt when it hits the ground for quite some time until it starts to build up. So accumulating snow could and will happen, we do believe, but it's going to be a little slow to get there because of the warm ground temperature. But indeed, a winter storm warning that's in effect and for very, very good reason. I'll update that for you in more detail in just a few moments. A quick COVID update for McGoffin County before I go any further, showing still continued signs that cases are still on the decline. I spoke with our health director at the McGoffin County Health Department earlier today, Mayor Pete Shepard, who says that in lieu of declining cases, the health department is no longer going to be posting and tabulating those numbers, but I will continue to call and get those on a daily basis and for at least the foreseeable future until numbers hopefully disappear very soon. Continue to update you at least, maybe not daily, but every other few days. First, I want to draw your attention to top left of your screen, new cases. That is for this week. We had 4 on Saturday and 0 on Sunday, so 4 for the weekend, and then 9 every day of this week except for today when we had 3 cases. Now, that was also reported out pretty early today, so that number might be a little bit higher, but nevertheless, it is a very low number comparatively. Top right of your screen, let's go and take a look back at the past 6 weeks, 29th through the 4th of course, last month, the beginning of last month, 270 cases. That was our peak. We fell to 169 the following week, 86, and then 84 the next 2 weeks of February the 12th through the 18th and the 19th through the 25th. The last week of February, first week of March. Last week, we fell again down to 68. And this week, the 5th through the 11th, that is through today, that number, of course, has fallen again, with today's numbers putting us at a total for 43 on the week. And that indeed is a dramatic difference in just the course of 6 weeks. Total case count, bottom left, 4,134. I do not have any information on anyone being hospitalized at this time. Going to the new map, the new metrics that are being used by the CDC in the state of Kentucky to kind of check our rates out per county, shows that Eastern Kentucky's got a lot of red, and we're always kind of the last to get everything, with a lot of yellow and a lot of green in much of the rest of Kentucky. As far as the red is concerned, well, like all different levels, low, medium, and high, you're suggested to keep up to date on your vaccine, and the CDC says that if you are in a red zone that you should wear masks in an indoor public setting, and they still recommend, even though, of course, it is not mandate now per Kentucky statute or law, but they recommend for schools as well to at least consider wearing masks as long as any county is in that red or high category.
Hello, McGoffin County. I'm Eddie Jenkins, Republican candidate for Magistrate District 2. First, I want to personally thank all of you for your help last election. Since that time, you have not left my mind. Now, I humbly ask for your support once again, and with your help and the strength and progress we've made these last few years with endorsements and such, we can go the distance. It's my continued dream to serve you, the voters of District 2, as your magistrate. Help me help our community this May. Vote Eddie Jenkins, number 3 on the ballot.
Now available at Independent Signs and Graphics. Custom laser cut Kentucky bourbon barrel heads in unused, fresh, white oak, or from authentic Kentucky bourbon barrels with that used patina and slight aroma of Kentucky bourbon. And we do custom leather patched hats and wall hangings Need a business logo? We can do that too. And we do banners, plastic, aluminum, decorative, hanging signs, vehicle graphics, and wraps. And we will meet or beat any area price on any campaign sign and material. 4x8s, yard signs, bumper stickers, flyers, whatever you need. And the quality of our workmanship, materials, and artwork are always top shelf at Independent Signs and Graphics here at the Sayersville Independent, 349-2915. If tomorrow's winter storm teaches us anything, it's that the weather can catch you off guard regardless of what time of the year or season it is. So stay on top of the weather with a new set of tires with the best deals at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Go online at conleytire.net or stop by and see them 6 days a week, and that includes Saturdays, or give them a call at 297-2424. Conley Tire.
At Golden Law Office, our attorneys previously represented the nation's largest insurance and trucking companies, handling cases involving serious personal injury and death. We know their strategies, how they will defend the case, and what factors drive large settlements. The attorneys at Golden Law Office can use this inside knowledge to ensure your case is handled effectively and aggressively. Hiring Golden Law Office provides you with a strategic advantage. Call Golden Law Office today.
Hello, I'm William Bill Meade, and I'm a Republican candidate for McGoffin County Sheriff. Like you, I'm concerned about the effects that drugs are having on our loved ones. With over 33 years of law enforcement experience and training, I know how to combat this problem. I will run a financially responsible office and be accountable for your tax dollars. After looking at the sheriff's budget, I know that I can provide this county with a much-needed 24-hour patrol. I'm William Bill Meade, and I'm number 4 on the Republican ballot, but I'm number 1 for McGoffin County.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
It is never too early for spring to spring at the seasonal shop, and it has. With new ladies' fashions in and arriving daily from all the fashion houses you've come to love, like Royce, Mud Pie, Charlie Page, Simply Southern, they have a new line of spring tees from Ivory Ella, and amazing scents in soaps, body lotion, and home fragrance diffusers by Michael Design Works, with something for every room in the house. Plus new home decor, and as always, so much more at the seasonal shop in downtown Sayersville.
If you've been waiting on the new Samsung Galaxy S22 device, then the team at Appalachian Wireless has some good news for you. Appalachian Wireless is launching all Samsung S22 models on sale. Every S22 model will be $150 off normal contract pricing, or take $100 off and we'll pay the taxes on the Appalachian Advantage. Visit one of our retail or dealer locations and on the web, because we don't want you to miss this fantastic deal. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I'm going to go ahead and go onto your community calendar a little early tonight, just kind of juggling a few things around. Before I do, I've been dreading this one so bad. An announcement that'll be on the community calendar after tonight. It's that time of year, and this is going to be the hardest year we've ever done it. But the McGoffin County Rescue Squad media auction is getting ready to gear up. And that, to be honest, is just simply going to be brutally tough for a lot of us, and we all, of course, understand why. Not just because he's going to be missed so near and dearly on TV, but in every other aspect, building up and leading up to it, all the work that he put in. It's going to take that of 10 men just to try to get anywhere close to that. So, the McGoffin County Rescue Squad started today. The official letter has been typed up. We'll start sending it out to businesses and community leaders and individuals throughout the area over the course of the next several weeks, asking for your help for the upcoming McGoffin County Rescue Squad media auction. During 2020, the squad answered over 300 calls, almost 21,000 man-hours, were logged, and 515 hours of training, all volunteer time, took place. And this year it will be May the 6th, 7th, and 8th, and it will be the 43rd annual media auction. And we'll be talking much more about it. We just wanted you to kind of think about that and be expecting to hear from someone with the rescue squad very, very soon. Now, on to the rest of your calendar. And a birthday wish. A 17-year-old Tyler from family and friends Tyler, happy Tyler Blar. I hope I'm getting that right. That's new to me, gotta be honest. Happy birthday, Tyler. Happy 17th birthday to you from a long, long list of family and friends. Happy birthday, Tyler. A couple of other new announcements, a couple of reminders on the calendar. Don't forget, Water into Wine distributing next Wednesday, 9 till noon. Senior Commodity Day is this coming Thursday, 12:30 till 2. The McGoffin County Senior Citizens is having their health fair this coming week on Wednesday, 9 till 11 at the community center. All sorts of local providers, services, all free, and they hope that you'll stop by. Maybe even check out the senior center and see what fun things they have going on. And check out the newly renovated Lloyd M. Hall Community Center. It is gorgeous. The Bloomington Fire Department, these are a little further on down, but put them on your calendar, especially candidates. They're having a big vendor sale, soup bean dinner, live music, prizes in the Sayersville City Park Saturday, April the 2nd at 10 a.m. And the Middle Fork Fire Department has set an annual auction and soup bean dinner with an open mic for candidates on Saturday, April the 9th, the following Saturday at 3 o'clock at the Firehouse. So again, a couple of weeks away, 3 for 1 or so, but just kind of, mark it down, plan ahead. Whenever you can. That's my motto. I just don't get to do it very often. Your News Today, there's the P.O. Box, the phone, the fax, the email, the Facebook. All announcements like these, birthdays and anniversaries too. This is where you send them. And remember, send birthdays and birth announcements and anniversaries you want published in the Sayersville Independent to Heather at SayersvilleIndependent.com. From there, services now, we turn to obituaries, brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. A reminder, services start at 1 o'clock tomorrow for 38-year-old Travis Stewart of Sayersville from the Sayersville Funeral Home. Visitation will begin tomorrow morning at 11. Another reminder, that of services, which will start tomorrow at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home for 65-year-old Kenny Howard, who passed away on Wednesday. Survived by his wife, Judy, son James, daughter Rebecca Lynn, brothers Robert Neal, Michael, and John E. Howard, and 3 grandkids. Visitation is this evening till 9, and again, services start tomorrow at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. 76-year-old Helen Roark Conley of Paintsville, formerly of Sayersville, passed away yesterday. Born to the late Hayden and Delphia Stevens Roark. In addition to her parents, Helen is preceded in death by her husband Robert Lee Conley, brothers Billy and Donald and Calvin Roark, and a sister, Renella Roark. She's survived by her daughter Vanetta Hazlett, 2 grandsons, a brother Kearney Roark, sisters Nevada Frazier and Nebraska Howard, and Darlene Purvis. I'm told that arrangements are still being made right now at the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Arrangements are as well incomplete for 73-year-old Etta Faye White Mans of Sayersville. She passed away yesterday at the Paintsville ARH, the wife of the late Philip Mans. And arrangements are also pending at this hour for Elzie Conley Jr. of Okeechobee, Florida, formerly of Sayersville, who passed away earlier today in Florida, preceded in death by his wife, Lottie. Funeral services are incomplete and to be announced soon through the Sayersville Funeral Home. Tournament time in Kentucky, and time to feed your crave with the party platter from your Sayersville Lees. You get all this made to order, and if you order the day ahead throughout the entire tournament, get $5 off and pick it up in the drive-thru. If you order and pay ahead, just pull around to the drive-thru side of the building, park, call, and we'll bring it out. And if you're celebrating with the entire neighborhood, you can always add some more mini corn dogs and wings. Just saying. Call your Sayersville Lees now. And go Cats! Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drugstore is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drugstore in downtown Salyersville. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Whether the new year brings you new dreams or you're working towards the same ones, let Salyersville National Bank help you build, bank, or save for them. Salyersville National has been helping dreams come true since 1902. Give them a call at the main location, 349-3131, or the branch, 6121.
My name is Tony Allen, and I'm a candidate for McGoffin County Clerk. Just as my family and I have served you at our restaurant, the Farmhouse Diner, we will be there to serve you in the clerk's office. You will be greeted with a smile. The office will be organized, neat, inviting, and we will do all we can to help everyone, regardless of your party, last name, or how you vote. We will be open during lunch, and we will have a long evening each week for folks who get in late. We will be open every other Saturday and have a plan to better serve the elderly in our community. I'm fighting to win this election and the trust of McGoffin County. I will not let you down, nor will I forget that the people chose me to be their clerk. Vote number 1 on the ballot, Big Tony Allen for McGoffin County Clerk.
I'm Kelly Collins from Golden Law Office. I began my legal career in Lexington, representing some of the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided me with the inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will prepare to defend your case. I'm now taking that knowledge and returning to my hometown in eastern Kentucky to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
House Bill 136, just to let you know, which has a purpose of legalizing medical marijuana in the Commonwealth, has passed a House Judiciary Committee, a nearly unanimous vote, 1 no, 15 yeas. Representative Jason Nemus is the bill's sponsor, and he has been, of course, an advocate of legal marijuana for quite some time now. And with the passage, House Bill 136 is now going to the full House for its consideration. And there has been a little more momentum, I think, just as an outsider looking in each and every year, for medical marijuana to be approved in Kentucky. It has always fallen short and may well continue to do so, but those who are behind it, proponents of it, do believe that they have a better shot this time around. We'll let you know. Reports like this continue to serve as reminders that fentanyl and heroin are out there and by themselves are dangerous and deadly, but are still continuing to be laced into more common, more readily available drugs in our communities. A Salyersville man was one of 2 men arrested by the Johnson County Sheriff's Department early this morning before 8 o'clock on US 23. A 2009 black Lincoln SUV was stopped for speeding on US 23 by sheriff's deputies who deployed a canine unit around the vehicle, which alerted to the passenger side, and in a search of that vehicle turned up 2 plastic bags with suspected narcotics, one with a crystal substance found on the driver's side where Tony Castle of Salyersville was sitting. Another plastic bag with 20 grams of what was believed to be heroin was found under the seat cover on the passenger side where another man was sitting, which was booked in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center initially as John Doe, as he refused to tell authorities his identity. Both men face drug charges. Tony Nicholas Castle, speeding, and then possession of heroin and possession of methamphetamine, while now identified Jaquandre Solomon, of an unknown address still, was charged with possession of methamphetamine and possession of heroin. Fentanyl was one of the drugs found by Prestonsburg police yesterday on a number of individuals. One, a Johnson County man. Prestonsburg police said they got a call about a man who was known only as Florida Alexander, selling drugs in Johnson and Floyd and Lawrence counties, possibly elsewhere. And through their investigation and a tip, they were able to find the vehicle at a convenience store on 321, and they found the individual selling drugs out of the car. Undercover vehicles had monitored the scene for some time, and then they observed a man later identified as Franklin Penix of West Van Leer, Johnson County, moving around radically in the vehicle. They opened the door and found a large bag full of methamphetamine in his hand. He was arrested, and as was 36-year-old Sarah Moore of Louisa and 47-year-old Doris Strickland of Louisa, all found to be in possession of 1.5 ounces of methamphetamine and then 4.25 grams of fentanyl, as well as a variety of legal pills, scales, other paraphernalia, things you see there in the picture. All three were taken to the Floyd County Jail on trafficking in meth, trafficking in opiates, trafficking in fentanyl, tampering, and promoting contraband as the investigation continues. McGoffin County's archery team, which has had a wonderful showing this year. You've seen, I hope, and read about it in the Sagersville Independent on more than one occasion. I'm working on it here on the program. I'd actually hoped to get with them before they left for state, and I kind of thought that maybe the state competition might be postponed because it was to take place Saturday. I think it actually got bumped up. And this morning when I reached out to Coach Johnny King, archery coach Johnny King, and his team had already left bright and early, and I think trying to get their shoot in tonight. There's a chance that I might have an update for you before I leave you. I'm not quite sure. That's just a few minutes from now, and I know that, but I've got a few feelers out, so we'll see. So let's go on over to your weather forecast right now, where there's not a great deal that has changed except for the watch, as we expected, upgraded to a warning, and numbers have been bumped up to the tune of another inch or two. It's just going to be an amazing turn of events. Parts of Kentucky already getting in on the action. Rain, you see, starting to see a few flakes in far western Kentucky. This is over the course. This loop here is over the course of the last hour and a half if you're watching the 6 o'clock show. So, yeah, as of right now, western Kentucky is definitely seeing some flakes, and the moisture is making its way into the Louisville area. And some scattered bands are making their way into Lexington, and it's going to continue to intensify, as has the watch to a full-blown warning. I suspect that warning area will extend from the pink on into parts of the purple if it hasn't already by the National Weather Service. It should be due to during the course of the next short period of time, as rain is going to change to snow. It's going to happen pretty quickly. Not a whole lot of rain associated with this, and a good 4 to 6 inches right now is still being called for. As far as the time frame for the viewing area, that's what we want to know about, not western Kentucky. We want to know, well, here's what we have for you right now. Precipitation will start as rain but change to snow, and it will change quickly. Temperatures are going to drop like a rock. And around midnight to 1 right now is when we expect to see the start of accumulations. Now, this is of precipitation. We will see the rain move first, midnight to 1. Right now looks to be the time frame, and then, of course, we'll see it change to snow. It will change quickly, and the snow will quite possibly fall heavily at times. And right now, here's the latest models. It has parts of McGoffin County in the 6 to 8 inch category. That's the yellow, and it's kind of hit and miss. And you can see how hit and miss it possibly could be. 4 to 6 inches is still a very good bet, but keep in mind how warm that ground is. When it hits the ground, it's going to melt instantly. It's going to fall heavy enough and quickly enough that eventually it'll catch up, and then it will start to pile up. But travel will be terrible regardless. So, as for tonight, the bottom, to the left of your screen, 23 degrees, northwesterly winds, up to 22 miles per hour. It's going to be blustery, and nighttime snowfall, 3 to 7 inches just tonight during the overnight. Now, keep in mind, it's not starting until 1 o'clock, possibly, for the snow to really start to crank up. 3 to 7 inches tonight, and then look what temperatures do. 23 tonight, and then they just fall from there. We'll be like 22 around 9 a.m. in the morning, and then it's just going to fall down to 8 by tomorrow night. So the snow's not going anywhere tomorrow. Add another possible 1 to 2 on to that 3 to 7 tomorrow. That puts you at 4, if you want to do the math, 4 to 9. That's the latest update from the National Weather Service. Still blustery again tomorrow. Winds out of the northwest up to 28, 30 miles per hour. It will be a wintry, wild, woolly ride throughout this event, which will pull out of here very quickly. By Saturday night and not too late, we're going to see mostly clear skies. We'll see wind chills about 1 degree with a still northwest wind up to 20 miles per hour at sometimes, but Yes, by Saturday night, it'll be over. We'll be left with some snow on Sunday. For how long? I'm going to say not very, as we'll hit 48 sunny degrees. Winds out of the southwest up to 28, 30 miles per hour. So another breezy 48 degree, albeit sunny day on your Sunday. Remember, set those clocks forward, spring forward, Saturday night, Sunday morning. Monday, 60, dry, mostly sunny. Tuesday of next week, 63, partly sunny, completely dry, beautiful. Wednesday, 67, mostly sunny. And there's that 71 degree Thursday staring at us. So I clocked 72 degrees here at the newsroom today. We will do so on Thursday, and sandwiched right in the middle of that, we don't know how many inches of snow. That is March Madness, Kentucky weather style. Friday of next week's another round of precipitation. That will be in the form of rain because it's still going to be very warm, 68 to 48. Please, just, I think we can all probably find something to do to keep us entertained tonight and this weekend. And that will wrap it up for this evening, for this week. What a weekend we have in store. It's a good thing we have a lot of basketball to keep us occupied and busy, and that is something to look forward to. Almost as much as I look forward to seeing you back here on Monday. Good night, good weekend. See you then.